Last week, Madonna withdrew the video American Life, saying she believes it is inappropriate to air it at this time. We've decided to play the video and the interview in full to let you be the judge.
No, but I'm not doing it to prove anything. I'm doing it, I mean, I'm an artist and I have this need to express myself, and I think I have some important things to say that will help people. As you can imagine, I'm a very hands-on kind of a mother. Do you want to see one of those poses right now?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. My pants are too tight. Tell me why. Well, you always want people to like what you're doing, or to hear what you're doing, or to see what you're doing. So, sure, I mean, otherwise, you just did all that work for, you know, your family.
American life. American life. I live the American dream.
Beverly Hills, Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, home to the entertainment industry, and where we've come to catch up with a lady whose name is synonymous with show business and success, Madonna. Hi there, I'm Richard Wilkins. Thank you for joining us as we prepare to talk to Madonna about the next phase in what is already a remarkable career. It's been an amazing journey for Madonna Louise Veronica Ciccone, who at the age of 44 is without rival as the most influential, most respected and most enduring female pop star of her generation. Her mere name conjures up images of a strong, intelligent woman who's made it on her own terms through her determination, sacrifice and plain hard work. She started out as a dancer, of course, leaving Michigan in 1978 and heading to New York with $37 in her pocket and $1 billion worth of chutzpah. Her breakthrough was in 1983 when Holiday hit the airwaves and Madonna mania swept the world. Who was that girl with the boy toy image whose fashion sense was changing the face of pop culture? The material girl with the blonde ambition, the outspoken attitude, and the wicked sense of style. She married Sean Penn a couple of years later on her 27th birthday, a rocky relationship that signaled Madonna's official arrival into the world of celebrity. She was no longer just a pop singer, she was now tabloid fodder, a role model, a fashion icon, a huge star. Whilst that marriage was not to be, Madonna never seemed too lonely. She's had a string of high-profile romances over the years: Warren Beatty, Dennis Rodman, JFK Jr. and, of course, Carlos Leon, the father of her 8-year-old daughter, Lourdes. But it seems she's finally met her mate in British film director Guy Ritchie. The two were married 2.5 years ago, just after the birth of their baby boy, Rocco. The one constant throughout Madonna's life has been her music and her high profile. Her new album is titled American Life. It's her 10th studio album. Every one of them's gone platinum at least once, and they've yielded a record 11 #1 US hits. She's sold 4 million albums in Australia, over 140 million worldwide. She's received countless accolades: Grammys, People's Choice, Billboard, MTV and American Music Awards, plus of course a Golden Globe for Best Actress for her performance in Evita.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Madonna's movie career has been something of a roller coaster, from desperately seeking Susan's early success to Dick Tracy to her raunchy Truth or Dare in bed with Madonna to the tearjerker A League of Their Own. Her last movie, a collaboration with hubby Guy, has not fared well, getting well and truly swept away, going direct to video. She's made 18 movies in total, but while the jury may be divided on Madonna's acting ability, it'd be a bold observer who would not credit her for her remarkable achievements. Her movies, her albums, her concerts, her books. She is the complete entertainer, passionate, committed, smart and talented. Loved and revered by her millions of fans. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
How do you reflect on your body of work so far?
Wow, I mean, I look back at what I've done and I certainly think, wow, I've been busy. I'm proud of everything I've done. I don't think most artists are ever satisfied completely with everything they've done. They always look back and go, okay, that's good, but it could have been better. You know what I mean?
You've always appeared to have this uncanny knack of predicting trends and being at the cutting edge of whatever's gone on. Has that been intuitive or
Yes.
skillful or what?
Well, no, it's been intuitive. I mean, people like to sort of imagine that I've got this workshop where I sit there thinking with all these people trying to plan and predict what people are going to be interested in. But really, I mean, everything I've done has been intuitive. Yeah.
What is it that gives you a handle on just how successful you've been?
I'm mostly happy about my work from an artistic point of view. I don't sit around looking at my bank statements, you know, saying, oh, goody, I've got this much money in the bank. That means I'm a success. You know, I like that I have the opportunity to try out so many different things, from live shows to writing children's books, to writing songs, to playing the guitar, to acting in films, to doing plays. I mean, how lucky am I to be able to do all those things and to be able to express myself in all those different ways? I feel very privileged.
Madonna has always known the value of controversy. The Like a Prayer video, the sex book, the Truth or Dare movie. Shock treatment?
You are always with me on the show. It is part of my nature to be provocative and to sort of go for people's soft spots or to say that thing that's going to get a rise out of people. But I you know, I realize now that it's always better to temper that with a bit more intelligence and thoughtfulness. Because at the end of the day, you know, just getting people all stirred up and riled up about things is, I mean, you know, there has to be a point to it, you know, it just can't be for the sake of shocking people.
It must be fun to have that sort of power, though.
Yeah, well, it's got me into a lot of hot water, too, you know. So, but, you know, it's the reason that people have sort of decided to kind of dissect and, you know, examine everything under a magnifying glass. But it's also the reason that people look up to me because they see me as an adventurous, somebody with courage. So it's a double-edged sword.
Up next, we premiere Madonna's explosive new video, American Life.
I live the American dream. American life.
Madonna's new album was produced by Mioué, a Frenchman, and recorded in Los Angeles, Europe, all over the place. The last we heard, she was living in London. Now she's singing about her American life. What's going on?
God, we recorded it everywhere, it seems. I mean, I started recording it over a year ago, and I just kept stopping to do other things. So a good part of it was done in England, and a good part of it was done in Los Angeles. But because I did it over such a long period of time, I was able to really hone things, change things, you know, get rid of this, get rid of that. I tend to make records in short chunks of time, and this time I really took my time.
The sound, the production is something new again, isn't it?
I hope so.
Well, I mean, you're pushing the envelope there.
Yeah, I mean, I like the mixture of electronic music and the warmth of classical instruments like violins and acoustic guitar and stuff like that. It's kind of me, you know,
and the
simplicity and the complexity, yeah.
And so to the title track. What's it all about?
Nothing in this modern world is free, and that nothing is what it seems. Life is very confusing right now, you know. On the one hand, we are so advanced, but on the other hand, you know, no one's relating to each other. Families are being destroyed. We're blowing each other up. You know what I mean? So it's a very confusing time, and so it's my reflection of that feeling. You know, like what is important in life? What really matters? Will success and beauty and fame and fortune bring you happiness? I don't think so. And you know, and I can say that because I've been striving for it for the last 20 years. So it's about the realization that none of those things really matter.
That the American dream is...
Well, the American dream is to, like, you know, you can do anything you want with your life. You can start from nothing and have it all. But what is having it all? What is all at the end of the day?
Tell us what we're going to see.
I think it is a reflection of what I just said to you. You know, that, like, you know, we're inundated, you know, in the world that we live in right now, we're inundated with imagery, beautiful people, perfect people. So it's kind of a juxtaposition of the way that we want to perceive life and what's really going on behind the pretty picture. Yes, that sounded good.
So here it is, for the first time in Australasia, Madonna's American Life.
Do I have to change my name? Will it get me far? Should I lose some weight? Am I gonna be a star? I tried to be a boy, I tried to be a girl, I tried to be a mess, I tried to be the best. I guess I did it wrong, that's why I wrote this song. This type of modern life, is it for me? This type of modern life, is it for free? So I went into a bar, looking for sympathy, a little company. I tried to find a friend. It's more easily said, it's always been the same. This type of modern life is not for me. This type of modern life is not for free. Oh, American life, American life. I live the American dream. American you are the best thing I've seen. You are not just a dream. American life. I tried to stay ahead. I tried to stay on top. I tried to play the part, but somehow I forgot just what I did it for and why I wanted more. This type of modern life, is it for me? This type of modern life, is it for free? Do I have to change my name? Will it get me far? Should I lose some weight? Am I gonna be a star? Oh, American life, American life. I live the American dream. American you are the best thing I've seen. You are not just a dream. American life. American life. Tried to be a boy, tried to be a girl, tried to be a mess, tried to be the best, tried to find a friend, tried to stay ahead, tried to stay on top. Do I have to change my name? Will it get me far? Should I lose some weight? Am I gonna be a star? I'm drinking a soy latte. I get a double shot it. It goes through my body and you know I'm satisfied. I drive my Mini Cooper and I'm feeling super duper. You they tell me I'm a trooper and you know I'm satisfied. I do yoga and Pilates and the room is full of hotties. So I'm checking out the bodies and you know I'm satisfied. I'm digging on the isotope. This metaphysics shit is dope. And if all this can give me hope, you know I'm satisfied. I got a lawyer and a manager, an agent and a chef, 3 nannies, an assistant and a driver and a jet, a trainer and a butler and a bodyguard of 5, a gardener and a stylist. Do you think I'm satisfied? I'd like to express my extreme point of view. I'm not a Christian and I'm not a Jew. I'm just living out the American dream, and I just realized that nothing is what it seems.
Did you like it?
You know you're going to get all sorts of...
I'm going to get all sorts of what?
You're going to get all sorts of criticism, I think.
Why? Tell me why.
People are going to say it's inappropriate to show bombs going off and planes bombing people at...
Why? People, well, that's on the news every 5 minutes. I'm just using news footage that's already been seen by everyone.
I'm suggesting that some people are going to think maybe it's ill-timed.
But in a way, it's perfect timing because it's what we're experiencing right now. So, it's American life right now. It's very current and appropriate, I think.
The little did the Mini Cooper run over the kid on the runway?
No.
The kid's okay?
No, didn't hit any kid.
Okay. I thought I saw someone on the catwalk.
You saw a stunt person flying, but that's a stunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
The model carrying the amputated leg or whatever it is?
That's not an amputated leg. God, everyone thinks that.
What is it?
It's a leather case for a gun.
Okay. George Bush at the end? Mm-hmm. What are the George Bush fans out there going to make of that?
I don't know.
You care?
Well, I mean, for me, what I'm trying to say is, you know, let's not drop the bomb. You know, let's dissipate it. Let's stop the violence. Let's end the war. I mean, that's my dream, George Bush. He catches the grenade, and it's not really a grenade, it's just a lighter. You know what I mean?
Up next, Madonna talks about movies, motherhood, and the media.
I live the American dream. You are American life.
Madonna is one of the most recognized people on the planet. Her image, her name, her music is everywhere. These days, you're battling to open a magazine or a newspaper without seeing a reference to her somewhere. So how does she deal with all that?
I shield myself from all of those things. I don't watch television, I don't read magazines or newspapers for that reason. I don't want to keep reading. I don't want to read things about me, see things that aren't true, get caught up in the world of gossip and what people think of me. I don't want the influence of it because for the most part it is a fiction that's going on without me. So best that I just avoid it altogether.
Motherhood, how's all that going?
Good. It's a challenge. Yeah.
A good challenge, though, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
It's hard work, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you really have all those household staff, though?
Yes, I do. I have nannies and cooks and housekeepers, but it's still hard work. As you can imagine, I'm a very hands-on kind of a mother.
Do the kids have any idea yet of the fact that they are born in an extraordinary situation?
Well, hopefully they're happy and they feel loved. Other than that, I'm just the person that makes them go to bed before they want to go to bed. Makes them eat their green vegetables when they don't want to eat their green vegetables. I'm bad cop. The dad is good cop. Right? He says yes to everything. I say no to everything. And I think that's mainly their point of view of me.
So how does this mother of two keep herself in such sensational shape, enabling her to do a photo shoot like this?
God, this is going to sound really cheesy. Well, I eat right, I get a lot of rest, and I mean, I do lots of yoga and Pilates. And
It takes a lot of discipline.
I have a lot of discipline, but, you know, I grew up with, you know, as a dancer and having hours and hours of dance training, and I quit dancing and I became obsessed with working out, so it's just kind of, it just comes natural to me. I can't imagine not doing some kind of exercise every day. I'm a bit of a lunatic, actually.
Up next, Madonna and movies.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
And so to the future. And while Madonna's music career has pretty much been a succession of triumphs, her run as a movie star has been, well, checkered.
I mean, at the end of the day, the place that I can express myself as an artist the least is as an actress, because the person with the vision is the director. It's the director's point of view and the director's statement. And
What does it do to your confidence when this last film that you made with your hubby got
trashed? Well, it was disappointing because it was a real labor of love. I enjoyed working with my husband. I thought it was a good film, and
that a joke?
And I liked what the film was about, and I liked what the film said, and I'm sorry that people were sort of told not to see it before they had a chance to go out and see it. That upset me. But, you know, things happen, you know, you just have to, like, say, okay, learning experience, time to move on, you know what I mean?
Are you planning on touring with this album?
Yeah, eventually, not this year, next year.
Australia will hopefully figure in your tour plan?
Hopefully, yeah.
It's a long way though, huh?
To Tipperary.
And Sydney.
And Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to come to Australia, because I had a great time. I really enjoyed myself when I was there for the girly show. Yeah.
Well, we hope to
So-
see you there soon.
Okay.
Congratulations on
Thank you very much.
yet another wonderful album.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Okay. Cheerio.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. So there you go, Madonna talking about movies, motherhood and music. Her new album, American Life, out later this month. I'm Richard Wilkins. Thanks for joining us.
I'd rather do it with Madonna. She's what a woman's supposed to be. The only girl I'll ever need. Madonna, do it with me. I'd rather do it with Madonna. She's really got me on my knees. The only girl I'll ever need. Madonna, do it with me. Ooh, Madonna. Ooh, Madonna. I'd really like to be with Kylie. I think she's really, really hot. I wonder if I could get Kylie to wanna do it with Madonna. I'd rather do it with Madonna.